drum kit and getting the best sound we possibly can.
Okay, we're gonna do that. See you soon. Bye.
We're back!
Hello.
Jono, you had a good week?
Molzo, fantastic week.
Yeah, I can't help it, your head.
No,
He's like, going this way.
I'm going backwards
Yeah,
and forward.
yeah.
Hey, where the heck are we?
We are at a different spot today. We are at Jono's iMac. Jono,
The computer that takes the audio.
Jono, you were doing some good playing just there.
It was some playing.
All right. The sound went from your drum kit into one microphone.
One microphone. You may have seen many microphones on that drum kit,
We're not using them.
but I did point to just one.
Yes.
One like this
This
one.
one. The one you can see just there. That is the Rode NT1A.
Yep, and you're about to see it is only one audio track we're about to play with.
Jono,
Nothing else.
How much is the Rode NT1A?
I have
worth
no
Australia?
idea. Not a clue.
I think they're about $300.
I believe you.
Yeah,
You're going to flash
I'll
it on the
flash
screen.
it on the screen.
Because he's
Okay.
the multimedia expert.
That's me, the multimedia something.
The multimedia
Yes.
Molzo. We could call him the Eminem.
This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence.
Okay, so today's video,
Yep.
the goal, one microphone. We're gonna get it to sound as kick-ass as possible.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you had nothing except for an interface and a mic, what we could do. So
Yep.
just for a heads up, Jono's running the kit into the Rode NT1A. We are running through the task cam that we've reviewed previously on the channel, and then into his iMac. What's on the iMac, Jono?
Logic Pro X.
Cool.
Yep.
I like Logic. Do you like Logic?
I love Logic.
Out of all the recording suites, I like Logic the best.
Well, look, on a Mac, it works. And
Yep.
it's something that I've used for like, I don't know, 10
Yep.
years?
That's
something,
it.
almost 10 years,
So-
maybe more.
Last time I checked, again, I'll flash the price, but it was about $330 to pick this up at normal price. Now, you got it as a student.
All the students go, yeah!
Yes, all the students go, yeah!
They're like, how am I going to spend $300?
That's it.
Nah, honestly, I got this at a killer deal. It was student priced. I think it was $300 odd that I paid for it. I got Logic Pro, Final Cut.
You got all the whole suite.
the whole suite. If you're a student, you want the best suite and you own a Mac, right now is the time to buy. You get Logic Pro X, you get Final Cut, you get Main Stage, you get the other ones
All
that come
the
with
things.
it. All the things.
Yeah.
There's a bundle of about 5 or 6 different 10. 5 or 6 different apps that you get for about $300. It's a really good
That's
deal.
really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
But the best one, Logic.
Logic, by far. By far. Okay. Let's get on the computer.
Okay.
I have noticed you have one track of audio, which makes sense.
One track because we're using one mic. However, when I loaded up this preset, you'll see that there is like 2 bus channels. They're in yellow.
Yeah, so there's yellow?
Well, there's a yellow
yes,
dot.
there are yellow dots.
Yes.
Right, so we got 5 channels listed at the bottom. Audio, your 2 buses are what? Reverb?
Yes.
Okay, 2 reverb buses.
It's the ones that Logic load ready for you to go.
And then we have our stereo and master.
I'm running Logic 10.5.1, which is the latest one on whatever the Catalina.
Okay. What is the first thing you do when you have a signal coming into the computer?
Run and hide.
Okay, after you've run and hide and we've got our confidence back and you come to the computer, what do you do then?
Check that it's not peaking.
Run and hide. Okay, yes, gain levels are incredibly important.
Yes.
Right? If you are starting out recording, the biggest thing you can possibly do is make sure that your levels are correct. So what do you mean when you say that?
So I'm looking at the level of the channel, right? And if I hit this little button here, we're going to do like a record. You can see like a level coming in. Now this is of a channel that's already picking up my vocal on the kit.
Yeah.
But when I'm playing the drum kit, you'll see this peak up into this area right here. It'll go from green to orange to red. And now if it's in the red,
Too hot.
too hot, you want to come back to the like green going into the orange. Like that's a great level that you can work with to move forward.
What happens to the sound if it goes red?
You get this thing called square wave.
Yeah.
Now it'll come out distorted. It'll sound okay in some areas, but the rest of the time it'll be like.
Yeah, it's just distorted.
Horrible.
It's wrecked. So I tell people when I'm training them for this stuff that we run at -5.
Yep.
That's the goal.
Yep.
The yellow gap.
I learnt in uni -6. Just saying the even numbers.
I live on the wilds.
Oh, he's going one more just in case he wants it a little bit hotter.
Okay, let's get into it.
All right, cool.
EQ?
We're going to have a look at EQ.
I think EQ is a good place
All right,
to start.
we're opening EQ. Oh, there's 0 EQ there.
Oh,
It's like it knew that I wanted EQ.
It's almost like that.
It's like it's logical. All right, so Logic. We're going to have a listen to the EQ. Just the track. We've got this awesome RTA underneath, which is the analyzer that picks up all the frequencies that are going on.
real-time analyzer.
Okay.
RTA.
The first thing I hear is like 100 hertz. The bass drums go boom, boom, boom. There's this ring in there, right? I want to get rid of that straight away. So naturally, with everything I've ever done in audio, we're going to go to about 100 hertz, maybe between 100 and 122. Not 122.
120.
120, that's the one.
There
122 per tempo.
Yeah.
We're going to go to 120 hertz and check that out between there.
So what are you doing when you're doing this? You're listening for bad bits or good bits?
I'm listening for the ring in the bass drum.
Okay.
So I'm hearing the and getting rid of that.
Okay, cool.
Have a listen.
Show us.
All right. So we got rid of that.
Nice. I don't want no old.
What do you reckon?
I think that's okay.
All right.
So I noticed you turned it up first to find the part that you weren't entirely happy with and then pulled it out.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it, eh?
Always.
Yeah.
So you can hear what you don't like and then remove that frequency. Because it's easier to hear what you don't like than pulling it out and go, I guess it's there.
And if you don't know to start at 100 hertz or 120, just
Push it up.
Move
Move it
it side to
across
side.
and off you go. All right. Next one. Like for doing live sound for however many years I've done it and studio stuff, I always know like 315 hertz is a bad one.
Okay.
So we're going to check out 315 right now. So this band is already on 250. We're going to move it up to about right there. That'll do. 318. Going to make it a bit smaller because it's quite large at the moment. Go to 150. All right, here we go.
So, I have a
Did
question.
you hear that this then?
Yes, I heard it get better. You said to the camera a moment ago, you're going to make it smaller.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So that's the Q. So that's the frequency bandwidth that we're looking at. So we've got our frequency spectrum, as you can see. Whoop! And with that frequency spectrum, we don't want the whole lot all the time. We just want to narrow in on certain frequencies and remove them and the cousins next to them.
Can you show us the difference between a wide Q and a skinny Q?
Here we go. Ready? Screenshot.
I'm ready. Whoa.
That's a skinny one. Hold on. I'll make it skinnier.
Yeah, that's a very specific Q.
Would you like to see a large Q, which is pulling out lots of frequencies?
You'd have to be very accurate with this Q that's skinny.
Q that's skinny is like
useless.
Yes, pretty much. Unless you're much like on the, I need this one out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. What about wide Q? Oh, I see what's going on.
So far, you've created a half moon.
All the moons.
Anyways, we're going to go back to...
Somewhere around there?
I like even numbers.
I see that. You've got a 0.6 and a 0.5, but not a 0.41. I assume that's going to change.
Where's the 0.41?
Right on this one here near your mouse.
This one?
Yeah. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
All right.
All right, next frequency. So we got 300.
Yeah.
We're going to go a little bit higher.
Okay.
We're going to double it, I reckon.
Double?
600. It's good for the snare, for the crackety crack. However, when you're dealing with like single mic,
Yeah.
sometimes the crackety cracks for everything, and you got to get it out.
Yeah.
So-
You don't want to click necessarily in your tom.
No.
No.
Not like 600 hertz. That's like a woody. You don't want that in there.
I want to hear it. Show us a woody.
Molzo,
It does ring a little.
I'm going to make this cue a little bit smaller so it singles it out. a
Okay,
bit more.
I'm ready for a small cue.
Ready?
Okay,
We're going to go 1.5 again.
let's hear it. Oh, can you move that up and down a little bit so I can hear the difference?
All right, here we go. Molzo, you may have noticed that I've went for even numbers again. -5.
Yes.
1.5.
Very, very clean. Very clean. I give you props for the even numbers.
However, I'm going to go slightly wider Q.
Okay.
I'm going to go a 1, maybe just a 1.
A 1.
Let's try that.
Yes, a 1 point.
I'm going to raise it and lower it again.
Okay. That completely cleared it up.
Yep.
I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it too.
What are you gonna do next?
There's 2 more things I'd like to do.
Okay. I would think just listening, we could add some tops in.
So
Do you think that's a good idea?
two
Am
more-
I right?
he's like half right.
Half right.
There's
Okay.
2 things, so it's half, right?
Okay. I see what you did there. You can do 1 plus 1.
1 plus 1 equals half.
Yes. Let's go.
We're good at math on this channel.
So we're gonna play with tops. What's the other thing?
The other thing I'd like to do is add a little roundness in the bottom end.
Okay. Let's go.
Is that okay?
Show me.
Let's do
Jono.
it. So let's add the tops first. Now,
Okay.
because I want to use this top end frequency right here, this one right here, we're going to use this as a bottom end boost
Okay.
because
So you're gonna drag it down.
I don't want the whole bottom end taking over the life of the audio mix. So I'm going to drag this down, and look, that Q is.
That Q is huge.
I'm going to make it a bit smaller. Let's make it like we'll go 50. Or
Oh, it's 51.
51.
That's not a proper number.
Oh no, I can't make it even. Okay, let's make it 54.
Okay.
Because it's close to 53 and it's a
Alright.
frequency I know.
Yes. All right. It's
Alright.
okay. Calm down.
All right.
You'll be fine.
Actually,
Promise.
no, I'm going to make it smaller. Just for argument's sake.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want too much bottom end going.
Should we listen to that?
Yeah, I'm going to go 54.
Okay.
Right there.
54?
And I'm going to boost it by, let's say, 6 dB.
That sounds like a good guess.
That is
A
a lot.
tremendous guess.
It's a lot, but we'll see how it sounds, hey?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Okay, I'm ready. I don't know. I don't think it's too much. But
Alright,
I mean, I'm not sitting in front of the
alright,
monitors.
I'm just going to turn it off for a second, and then I'll turn it on halfway
Okay,
through. All right, here we go.
right.
It's off now.
Super good. I like it.
It's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
All right, just because I seen it, I'm going to make it like 79. I
Okay.
can't make it 80. I wish it was 80.
All right, we'll go with 79.
I like even numbers. It's ruining my reputation for even numbers.
So you're focusing on the kick.
Yeah.
We're after a round sound.
And I want to go.
That's pretty good.
I want to go something nice on the top. I want to get the cymbals and the snap of everything, and like
Yeah.
6K upwards.
Yeah.
So
It gives us the click, eh?
I'm going to go a really tight cue on this shelf. because that's all I'm offered at this stage.
Yeah.
We're doing 1 EQ, by the way.
That's right.
And then we're going to go up. Where are we at the moment? 6K. Yep. Let's just go 2 dB for the moment.
Yeah.
2. The Q of 2.
Lovely.
It makes a shelf like this one and then
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Now,
Ready?
it is worth mentioning. This is onboard Logic plugins.
All stock plugins.
If you wanted to stuff around a bit more, you could get something with more points to access. But
So with Logic, you need AU plugins.
yes,
A and the letter U plugins.
That's spelling like Australia. A and then a U. Yeah,
Well done. English passed. Math, not so much. English, good.
good.
All right, you want to listen?
I'd love to hear it.
All right, ready? Pretty good.
Yeah. So it is important to note we're making very small changes here
Yeah.
that overall add up to something that completely changes the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm going to change, and this is going to bring down the bottom end 1 dB.
Too much?
It's not that it's too much.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I can hear the ring from the 127 hertz right here coming through. Actually, I'm going to bring this down to -8 just to get rid of that. Oh. Want to have a quick listen to that?
I would love to hear a listen and then a comparison with nothing.
Okay. All right. So here it is, and then see this button right here?
It turns it off. That looks like an
All
on
right.
button.
We're going to start with it off.
Okay.
Ready? Here
Here's
it
where
is.
we started. It's like magic.
Did you just hear the stack then?
I
It
did.
sounded like clapping.
I like it.
Anyways,
Can't
how's
build
that
it.
EQ?
Can build a stack.
Hey,
Yeah,
there might be a video coming on this one.
maybe.
Just.
Okay. EQ, I'm happy.
All right.
Are you happy?
The one thing I think we need to add right now, Molzo, is a little bit of like room EQ. Now, Logic in this instance for me, as like I've opened up a project, I've said I want to load a new audio project. These are the channels they're giving me. There's an ambient EQ and a small room EQ or something like that. I'm just going to add them in and see what it sounds like.
Okay.
Like just using stock presets. So you don't have to create anything. You're just using what Logic has given you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm going to close this window. I'm going to try the first one first.
All right.
Bus 2, ready?
This is reverb.
It is, bus 2 is ambient reverb.
Okay.
Here we go. Man, that snare gives a nice slap back.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I-
One more time?
Okay.
I'll do it once without, once with. Ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Without?
With that. Listen to those toms. too.
Man, how
Yeah.
good does that sound? All right, there's one more EQ here.
With a preset.
That is a preset,
Yeah.
right?
I like it.
All right, we're going to add this one in. We'll just might mute this one, see what it sounds like without. Ready?
Which do you like better? Bus 1 or bus 2? Or bus 4? Because it says 4.
It says bus 4.
Okay, which do you like better? Bus 2 or bus 4?
I like both. However, I do like the slap back of bus 2 for the snare.
Okay. I like.
Do you want to hear both of them together?
Yes, I do want to hear both of them
All
together.
right, without, ready? And then I'll add them both together.
All right, let's go.
I'm doing a lot of this.
Yeah, lots of head movements.
What's that movie where it's like, I can't turn left?
I'm not an ambi turner.
I'm not an ambi turner.
No, I remember.
What movie is it?
Zoolander.
Zoolander.
Okay, I like it.
Do you want to hear it one more time?
But personally, I'd pull 4 back a little.
Oh,
You think too much? Or not too much?
All right, hold on. We'll go the other way. We'll go 2 first, then 4. Right?
Okay.
Ready? Still pull 4 back. All right, I'm gonna
It's up to you.
I'm gonna make it an even number.
You're the person sitting in front of the monitors.
20. If I can.
20.
Oh.
Oh.
Everyone went. Ah!
That's 20.1.
There we go.
Hey, good
All right,
job. Jono.
ready. Without. All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You like that?
Are you happy with that?
That's one mic.
Yeah. It's just insane
All right,
what you
the
can get
last
out of
thing
it.
I want to do is push it to its limits.
Okay.
So the thing that we do with most of our drum videos is we set a limiter on the master
Yep.
and we push everything to its max because we know that's what a lot of like recording companies do.
Yep.
So I'm going to set a limiter right here. So everything is stock preset, ready to go.
What's a limiter?
So a limiter means when the audio gets to the max output, rather than it distorting and causing a in the sound, it just removes that and brings it down a little bit and keeps everything pretty smooth.
It just drumsticks. Drumsticks.
He's a drumstick master.
It just levels out the peaks, doesn't it?
Yeah. So this is stock standard, ready to go. The one thing I am going to do is push the overall drum track up and ready to go. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Gonna undo this record button here. So we're just hearing the track. Here we go. So Molzo, straight up, like it's pretty cool, right? What we're hearing.
Oh, for one mic.
One mic.
This is insane.
But if we're looking at the limiter, right? You're seeing my mouse, my mouse.
Yes, your mouse.
My mouse right now. There's an input. There's an overload right now of the channel, right?
That's right. It is peaking.
But it is reduced it by 2.6 dB. Look at the input overload.
Yeah.
It's reduced it just below peak input level.
By 1 decibel.
0.1.
0.1.
2.5, 2.6.
Oh, I'm standing a very angled version of it. Yes.
But what it's doing is smoothing everything right now.
Yeah.
So when you're hearing it, there's no distortion. Everything is like level nicely.
Yeah.
There's nothing going in your ears. Bam! Straight up. And you're just going, oh yeah, there's some groove right there. Oh yeah, baby.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. So one more time. That's limiter on front of house. We've got channel EQ and like reverb on everything. One more time, and then we'll do it with and without.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, here it is, straight up, ready to go. How good's that?
That's pretty good.
All right, one more time without everything, and then I'll slowly layer everything in.
So
All right, so we're going to remove the limiter, we're going to remove the channel EQ, going to remove the buses, and reset the channel back to 0 dB.
I'm ready.
All right, this is what we
Are you
start
ready?
with. The first thing I'm going to do, just so you know the sequence of events, EQ in first, then the 2 buses, add the overall level of the channel, then
Limiter.
limiter. Here we go.
That's right. You have enough fingers.
There's 5.
Yes.
5. That's it. 5 points to make the
5
kid
points.
sound awesome
That's right.
with one mic. Here
Yes,
we go. Ready?
There we go. I'm ready. Yay!
Yay!
Alright, for the people at home, let's go through the list.
Go.
Start with a good gain structure.
Yep.
Yeah, don't overload your channels.
That's right.
Number 2, go to the EQ.
Yep.
Use your ears. Turn things up. Find the bits you don't like. Remove them. Bump up the things you do like.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Number 3, add some reverb.
Reverb's always good to hide mistakes. No, but it's always awesome for snare drums. Always awesome. Bam!
That's it.
And it
That's
hangs.
it.
It's good.
And then after that, we're either looking at a limiter on the main channel
Yeah.
or
Compressor.
playing with some compressors and some gates
Yeah.
on each individual.
So I like the limiter.
Yep.
It just squashes things at a end result.
Yeah.
The compressor does good too, but in this regard,
Oh yeah, that's exactly right. We are using one microphone. That's it. So if you were close micing your whole kit, it's a completely
I
different
use
story.
compressors all the time.
Yes, yeah, that's
And then a limiter on the output.
yeah, yeah. Mate, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
You think we could do any better with like close mics?
Have a listen to our covers.
Maybe one day down the track
That's
we
it.
will give you some education on close miking a full kit. But until then, that is the end of today's video. Like, subscribe, tick all the boxes. We will see you next week on JBDrumTalk.
We'll see you soon.